The BMW M5 is a high-performance variant of the BMW 5 Series marketed under the BMW M sub-brand. It is considered an iconic vehicle in the sports sedan category. The majority of M5s have been produced in the sedan, saloon, body style, but in some countries the M5 was also available as a wagon, estate, from 1992 to 1995 and from 2006 to 2010. The first M5 model was hand-built in 1985 on the E28 535i chassis with a modified engine from the M1 that made it the fastest production sedan at the time. M5 models have been produced for every generation of the 5 Series since 1985. F90 M5, 2017, present. The F90 M5 is based on the G35 series and uses an all-wheel drive, xDrive, powertrain, being the first time that an M5 has not been rear-wheel drive. However, the all-wheel drive system is biased towards the rear wheels. It can also be configured to send power to the rear wheels only, if the electronic stability control, ESC, is disabled. The transmission is an 8-speed ZF GA8HP75Z automatic. The exterior of the M5 was designed by Sungmo Lim. The car was unveiled at the Gamescom in August 2017 to promote the launch of Need for Speed Payback. The M5 was also shown at the Frankfurt Motor Show, IAA, in September 2017. The M5 is produced alongside regular 5 Series models at the BMW Dingolfing plant in Germany. The F90 M5 accelerates from a standstill to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, in 3.4 seconds, and to 200 km per hour, 124 miles per hour, in 11.1 seconds. In imperial measurements, 60 miles per hour, 97 km per hour, is reached in 2.8 seconds, and 100 miles per hour, 161 km per hour, in 6.6 seconds. The standing quarter mile is achieved in 10.9 seconds, making this iteration of the M5 a 10-second car. The top speed is limited to 250 km per hour, 155 miles per hour, and the delimited top speed is 305 km per hour, 190 miles per hour, with the optional M driver's package. Despite the added weight of the all-wheel drive components, the weight of the F90 M5 is approximately 40 kilograms, 88 pounds, lower than the previous generation M5. In December 2017, the F90 M5 set the Guinness World Records for longest continuous vehicle drift and longest twin vehicle drift, water-assisted, on a wet skid pad, with distances of 374 and 79 kilometers, 232 and 49 miles, respectively. The F90 M5 recorded a Nürburgring lap time of 7 minutes and 38.92 seconds in a test by Sport Auto. M5 competition. The BMW M5 competition model was introduced in August 2018, with power increased to 460 kilowatts, 617 horsepower, at 6,000 RPM and torque remaining unchanged at 750 Nm, 553 lb-ft, between 1,800 and 5,800 RPM. The official 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, acceleration time was reduced by 0.1 seconds, compared with the regular M5, meaning 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, takes 3.1 seconds in accordance with BMW. Other changes include stiffer springs, increased front camber, a 7 mm, 0.3 in, lower ride height, revised wheels, and a redesigned exhaust system with a particulate filter added. In a test by Sport Auto, the M5 competition lapped the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 35.90 seconds. Although advertised at 460 kilowatts, 617 horsepower, measured at the crank, the M5 competition in car and driver's dyno test showed 460 kilowatts, 617 horsepower, at the wheels, suggesting a higher output than advertised. Engine and transmission. The engine is an evolution of the S63 from the previous generation. With a power output of 441 kilowatts, 600 PS, 591 horsepower, the new M5 has the same power as the limited edition competition package and 30-jar M5 models of the previous generation, while the torque has been raised to 750 Nm, 553 lb-ft, 70 Nm, 52 lb-ft, more than in the previous M5. The transmission is the 8-speed ZF 8HP automatic transmission. The F90 is the first M5 to use a torque converter automatic transmission, compared with the previous generation's dual-clutch transmission, which BMW states was chosen for its durability and because shift times are not significantly slower than a dual-clutch transmission. Special editions. BMW made a 400 units special edition for its debut of the F90 M5 with an individual frozen dark red metallic color with an individual smoke white interior and an individual piano black wood trim with a 1/400 inscription right below the iDrive control knob. BMW called it the first edition M5 and oddly enough they were produced mid-2018. To celebrate the 35th anniversary of the M5 in 2019, BMW had built 350 units of the 35-jar M5. All 350 cars came in BMW Special Edition paint in the individual color shade called the BMW Individual Frozen Dark Grey 2. On the interior, 35-jar M5 is embroidered on the front door sill finishers and the seat backrests, and plaque bearing 35-jar M5 and 1/350 inscriptions is placed on the dashboard. M5 CS. This is the first ever CS version of the M5. The car entered production in March 2021. Its notable differences include: engine power increased by further 7 kilowatts, 10 PS, 9 brake horsepower, to 467 kilowatts, 635 PS, 626 brake horsepower. It weighs 1,866 kilograms, 4,114 pounds, making it 116 kilograms, 256 pounds, lighter than the regular M5. It has 4 bucket-style seats, with the Nürburgring circuit logo printed on the headrests. It has a special trim with extensive gold bronze detailing. 2 heat extractor vents in the bonnet. Carbon fiber is used extensively on the M5 CS because it is both lightweight and strong. The brakes are 23 kilograms lighter than those on the BMW M5 competition. In total, the carbon fiber parts contribute to a near 70 kilograms weight reduction over the BMW M5 competition. Carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFRP, is used for the bonnet, the front splitter, exterior mirror caps, rear spoiler on the boot lid and the rear diffuser. Despite these improvements, the top speed remains the same at 305 km per hour, 190 miles per hour. And it only comes in 3 colors, 2 of which are BMW individual colors: Brands Hatch Grey Metallic, Frozen Brands Hatch Grey Metallic, and Frozen Deep Green Metallic. Facelift. The F90 M5 facelift was unveiled in June 2020 for the 2021 model year. Major highlights of the facelift included revised headlamps and tail lamps, with the headlamps featuring a minimalist L-shaped design for the daytime running lights. The front bumper and rear bumpers were also redesigned, now featuring an overall sharp design. The base model didn't receive any mechanical changes, while the M5 competition now has revised shock absorbers and tuning for the adjustable suspension system. The variant also gets a new track mode, which when enabled shuts off all driver aids, and the infotainment system for a more focused driving experience. 5 new exterior colors were added to the color options, which include Motegi Red, Brands Hatch Gray, Tanzanite Blue 2, Individual Aventurin Red and Frozen Bluestone. On the interior, the M5 now has a 12.3-inch infotainment display, replacing the previous 10.25-inch unit. The system was also upgraded to iDrive 7.0 from the previous NBT Evo ID6. New features for the infotainment system include wireless Android Auto functionality, natural speech recognition, and BMW's cloud-based navigation that provides faster route calculations and more up-to-date traffic information. 2 new upholstery options were added to the interior, those being black leather and beige Alcantara upholstery. The facelift M5 was made available for sale in August 2020.